What happens when Dr. Facilier is faded every single turn? We're about to find out. So we're going to take Dr. Facilier in solo mode and shift around the rules a bit to force myself to get faded every single turn. So we're going to do that in typical solo mode fashion. You have 20 turns. We are going to do as many turns as necessary until Dr. Facilier wins. We did this with Madam Mim, and it took her 22 turns. So let's find out how easy it is for Dr. Facilier to face off against fading every single time. And while I get into my first turn, let me know where you're watching from, and I hope you're having a great Saturday. Okay, so we've got Desperation. During their turn, if another player discards 2 or more cards, you may choose a card from the fortune pile put in your hand. Rule New Orleans, the cards will tell, and Sleight of Hand. So normally having Rule New Orleans this early would be very unfortunate, but since we're playing against nobody, and we're going to be faded every time anyways, we'll just play it right away into the fortune pile so that then we don't have to worry about keeping it in our hand. The cards will tell. I mean, hopefully we can get the talisman really quick because that could end this really, really fast. But before we get on, we've got Alexander Gray here. Hey, Alexander, hope you're having a great day. Watching from Anaheim, California. Nice. That is awesome. And so let's get into our first turn. So we are going to want to, at this point, since we have cards with tell and Rule New Orleans, it's okay to play Sleight of Hand because we wouldn't be missing out on both of them at the same time. I've had that happen where I picked up 3 cards and 2 of them were ones that I needed, and so I could only pick 1, which was really bad. We're going to go somewhere to get us some, let's see, do we want to discard or do we want to play multiple cards? If we go, dang, this is a hard one. Yeah, we're going to want to go somewhere we want to discard. We're going to go here, and I totally forgot to grab the cauldron with all of the power. So I'll grab that really quick so that we can be able to have our power here. I like to use the cauldron from the base pack, even though it technically doesn't come with Dr. Facilier. Okay, so we're going to do those 2. We are going to play Sleight of Hand, which allows us to look at the top 3 cards, put 1 in our hand, and discard the rest. Friends on the Other Side, and Voodoo Dolls. Okay, so yeah, we're going to just keep Friends on the Other Side. Doesn't matter. I don't want any of these, so I'm going to actually discard them with the discard action in a second. But we got another comment from Jarek. Hey, how you doing? Let's see how Dr. Facilier goes. Yeah, we're excited. I'm very intrigued. As I said at the beginning, Madam Mim took 22 turns. Let me know if your guess is that she will be, Dr. Facilier will be higher, lower, or equal to Madam Mim, and we'll see how close it is at the end of the game. So I'm going to perform the discard action. I'm going to also discard the cards will tell because there's 2 more in the deck, and I don't want to hold it on for that much longer. So we're just keeping Rule New Orleans right now and discarding everything else. So before we pick to end our turn on the first turn, we are going to fade ourselves. So draw 2 fate cards and see how this goes. We've got Ray and Tiana. So Tiana makes all of Dr. Facilier card costs increase by 1 power, and if Ray is revealed, you may play both cards. That is extremely unfortunate. So if I was playing against Dr. Facilier, what would I want to block? I would probably block these 2 locations because they are pretty powerful. That already hinders us a little bit. It's very unfortunate. So we finished round 1, and so now we are on to round number 2. Okay, so we get to draw before we start the second turn. Guys, look at this. This might be one of the quickest games ever. Rule New Orleans, Talisman, and the cards will tell. If we can get this figured out before we get someone like Mama Odie or some of the other ones that hinder stuff, we might be able to pull stuff. Oh my gosh. Dang, that was such a bad fate because Tiana blocks where we could play 2 at the same time. Otherwise, we could have played 2 of them. Dang. Okay, so we don't want to play the Talisman right away because the Talisman will cause us to have to, dang, that could get discarded by the other people getting faded, pulled up to the top. Shadow Man's an ally. We could get rid of Tiana, but we'll probably just get that replaced in a second. So we're just going to have to go. My strategy is going to be play Rule New Orleans, then play Talisman, then play the cards will tell. It's going to take us 3 turns, but we might be able to pull this off really well. So we're going to need as much power as possible because these cards will cost us 7. So we've got 1. If we go here, here, and back here, that will give us a total of 7 power plus the 1 we have 8. That'll give us enough. We've got New Orleans and Talisman cost 4. Yeah, they cost a lot, which is really, really not good. The other part of it is we have to play the Cards Will Tell at the Voodoo Emporium. So we're going to have to go here, which gives us 4, 5. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to do a couple extra turns because we have to end there. Okay, so we're first going to go here because we need as much power as possible. So we're going to take 3 power. Dang, the friends on the other side would have been nice right now to give us an extra 2 power. So we're going to play Rule New Orleans into the fortune pile. We are now, that is the end of our turn. We can't do anything else. So that's the end of turn number 2, and we're going to get fated. I'm so excited, but I really hope these fates don't slow us down. Okay, we've got Eudora and Almost There. Eudora is defeated. Choose an opponent. That opponent plays top card of the fate deck. So that's pretty harsh, but we've also got Almost There. Look at the top 3 cards of Dr. Facilier's deck. You may put any of them in the fortune pile, return the rest to the top. I personally think that if I was playing against Dr. Facilier, I would play Almost There, especially with Rule New Orleans out there, because that's probably the most hindering thing. So we're going to do Almost There against him. So we draw the top 3 cards and put any of them into there. So, yep, that's very unfortunate. Now we have 4 cards in there, which makes us getting the Cards Will Tell a matter of chance and not just a guarantee. Okay, let's see. So that ends turn number 2. Oh, why did I draw 2 cards? Only 1. Okay, so we finished turn number 2, and let's go along with that. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we got Voodoo Dolls. So we could use Voodoo Dolls to move Tiana off of there and give us the ability to play 2 cards. At this point, that's not as useful because that would have been a lot more useful last turn. We could use that with Ray and scoot this one over here, which gives us 2 power, which would allow us to... Guys, this could work. Pay 1 more power for Rule New Orleans. Did I not pay 3? I thought I had 1 from the beginning, and I played Sleight of Hand. Did I go here, or did I go... No, I went here. So I had 2 from the beginning. I played 1 Sleight of Hand, so that left me with 1. And then playing Rule New Orleans costs 3, and so I did that, which left me with the 1 from there. Alexander Gray's asking where are the other players. That is a great question. So this is part of the solo mode version of Villainous. So I did a video, a live stream a while back, and I did all 3 of the newest villains, Syndrome, Madam Mim, and I'm blanking on the last one right now. But basically, solo mode allows you to play against the game. Normally, you're fated with like a 40% chance, so you'll roll the dice. And so then that would happen. But with this, I'm trying to fate myself every single turn just to see how it works, just to see how Dr. Facilier can take it. And normally in a solo mode, you go to 20 turns. I'm going to go for as many turns as it takes to win. Hopefully that's not too long. And I hope that answers your question about solo mode. If you have any more, I'd love to talk about it more as we go through this live stream. Okay, I think I finally understand what you're saying, Jarek, and thank you so much. So because Tiana was out before we played it, everything that I have to do costs 1 more power, which is super unfortunate. So thank you so much for pointing that out. Shout out again, Jarek. You always are on top of it and making sure that we do everything in the correct way with this, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, we need to get rid of Tiana fast. That probably would be a very important thing because that's going to hinder us a lot, making the Talisman worth 4 and the Cards Will Tell worth 2, which means we have to get 6 more power in order to potentially win, but then this is still in the way. Let's see. Is it worthwhile to do that? So if we go here, we could... So going, we get 1, then we get 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to take us a couple turns. That's really, really not good. Yeah, we're going to go Dang. Yeah, this is unfortunate. We're getting stuck here. Let's see how we want to do this. So I don't want to play either of these because that's going to cost money and I need to keep as much money right now. So I need to go somewhere where I can discard. This is the best place for us because we still get 1 power. So I'm going to discard both of these cards and do that. And that's going to be the end of the turn. So right now we're just scrounging around for power and we're having a struggle with that. So that was the 3rd turn. And so we are going to get faded for the 3rd time. Okay, so we've got Charlotte and Evening Star. Evening Star allows you to choose an ally in Dr. Facilier's realm and put it in the fortune pile. We don't have any allies, so that's worthless. When Charlotte is played, you may look at the top 2 cards of Dr. Facilier's deck, put any of them in the fortune pile, and put the rest of the top in any order. So as Charlotte, we know that Dr. Facilier has to go to the Voodoo Emporium to play the cards will tell, so we're going to put it there. And then we flip over the top 2 cards of the deck and potentially put... No! Guys, the cane is so powerful, and we just lost this into our fortune pile. Are you serious? No! The cane allows us to do stuff at other places. Dang, that is so unfortunate. And now we have 6 in here. So this is going to be the worst part about getting faded every single time, is all of the cards that force Dr. Facilier to have cards in his fortune pile. So that ends turn number 3. And I've got a little turn counter here. We don't have the dice today, but we'll put it over here. This is not my power. This is the turn counter. We have completed 3 turns, just so that you can see that there. So now we draw and we start our 4th turn. So this is good news. We have the cards will tell, which we probably are going to have to use multiple for them because that would allow us to go through the deck. Now, Jarek's saying it would be good to get another Desperation card. Now, looking at what was the Desperation card, do we have one in here to look at? So Desperation says, during their turn, if another player discards 2 or more cards, you may choose a card from the fortune pile, put it in your hand. That's true. Okay, we got to get that out really fast because that would help us get the cane to be able to use that. So, ooh, here's another one. Okay, condition card, Terror. During their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, which we might do right here, you get to play Terror. Choose an ally or effect from your discard pile and put it in your hand. Ally or effect. Okay, so let's just pull all of those out. So here are our allies or effects. We could grab the cards will tell, which would be really nice, but we might need the power. So let's look at this really quick. If we move here, we will gain 3 power. If we do that, we can get this. We currently have 1 power. In order to play Talisman and the cards will tell, we need to have 6 power because Tiana makes each one go up. So 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6. This would allow us to be able to, oh my gosh, this would allow us to be able to go here on our next turn and play the cards will tell. This is the best bet for us. So we're going to do that. So we're going to move here, take 3 power. We are going to play because we gain 3 power, we're going to play the condition card Terror. This allows us to draw an ally or effect into our hand. We're going to grab Friends on the other side. I know this puts another card in here, but I think it's our best bet to get 2 power as quickly as possible. So we're going to put that into our hand. We are now... Oh, wait. If we do that, we have to use Friends on the other side, which takes an action. And we need to use our action this turn to do Talisman, and then the next turn to go to the Voodoo Emporium. So, yeah, I think we're still going to need it. We're probably going to need to go here and play it and just get a little bit more power. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to play the Talisman, or actually we shouldn't play the Talisman yet if we are still waiting. If we're still going to go here next turn no matter what. Yeah, we're going to play Friends on the other side. So we get to gain 2 power and then put Friends on the other side in the fortune pile. So now there's 7 cards in the fortune pile. That is the end of our turn. And so we are now going to be faded for the 4th time. Okay, almost there, and Lewis. If Dr. Facilier moves to Lewis's location, Dr. Facilier must reveal his hand. That opponent chooses a card to put in the fortune pile. So that could be detrimental. I think that we're probably going to go with almost there. I still think that that is a very detrimental thing against Dr. Facilier to put more into here. And Lewis still could be detrimental, but I'm probably going to go, well, what would I do? Oh, thank you, Jarek. Cost 1 for friends on the other side. That is super unfortunate. I totally didn't think about that. I probably would not have done that. Dang it. Okay. Thank you for bringing that up. So the question is, what would a person play if they were playing against Dr. Facilier? So Lewis is a huge strength, and then he could block another location. But almost there, potentially gets 3 more in there. Yeah. Even though both are powerful, I'm going to make the decision that if I was playing against Dr. Facilier, I would want to put more into here. Maybe that's wrong, but let's go with it. So Illusion Powder, Lawrence, and Voodoo Dolls. So now we have 10 in there. This is so bad. This is so bad. We're going to get like the whole deck into the fortune pile here soon, which is horrible. Okay, so we have 5 going into it. We're going to go here because this is the only place where we can play a card and gain a power. So we're now up to 6 power, which allows us to play the Talisman. And we are going to cost, it's 4 power because of Tiana. So 3 plus the 1 for Tiana. Also, this is we have finished 4 turns because we've been faded 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we finished 4 turns. We're on our 5th turn right now. And that is going to be that. We can't do anything else. So we're ending our turn with our 2, the cards will tell. Guys, we could potentially win. The odds are 3 in 10, I guess. And we currently don't have anything that forces us to, we don't have the one bad ally that forces us to not be able to resolve the Rule New Orleans. So we're finishing our 5th turn, and we're getting faded for the 5th time. Of course, almost there. Guys, we might have 13 cards in there. This is getting a little insane. Frog form and Sleight of Hand. Okay. 13 cards in the fortune pile, and we are about to check and see if we can get the odds in our favor to do the cards will tell. So now we're going to flip this over. That was the end of turn number 5. We're on to turn number 6. So we're going to go to the Voodoo Emporium because we have to be at the Voodoo Emporium to be able to play the cards will tell. Playing the cards will tell normally costs 1, but because of Tiana, it costs 2. So this could be the end of the game right here. Turn number 6, depending on how this goes. So we're going to shuffle all of these up and then randomly select 3. If we happen to get Rule New Orleans, the game is over. Oh, this is absolutely insane. I hope we get it done here because if not, this game is going to go on for a very long time. Okay, so we've shuffled it up. Now we're going to randomly select. Let's go this one, and this one. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got Sleight of Hand. So we are going to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 in your hand, and discard the rest. So we're going to do them one at a time. So, this happens before. Yeah, this happens before the end of the turn. Okay, so we draw 3, put 1 in our hand, and discard the rest. I'm going to put friends on the other side in our hand and discard the rest. Resolving number 2. So this gets discarded. We've got Frog form. So nothing happens. Number 3, friends on the other side. Okay, that's not good, but we get to draw 2 power. So that's actually super helpful for us at this time. Okay, so we now are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're back to 10. We got 10 in the fortune pile. We don't have anything to vanquish, which is unfortunate. And yeah, that's unfortunate. So that's the end of the turn. we would now we're going to get faded for the 6th time for turn number 6. So we've got Big Daddy and Mama Odie. When Big Daddy is played, you may choose a card from the fortune pile and return it to the top of Dr. Facilier's deck. Okay. Or Mama Odie plays the cards will tell they only reveal 2. This is an interesting question of what I would play, because this one can return Rule New Orleans to the top of the deck, which costs 3 power and would cost 4 power because of Tiana. That would be a huge setback. But Mama Odie, that's a one-time thing. Mama Odie is an every single time until she's defeated, I only reveal 2 cards. Okay, I'm going to put this one into your hands. We've got a couple people watching. Which do you think is the most detrimental for Dr. Facilier? First one to comment, Big Daddy LaBeouf or Mama Odie will be the one that we are playing, and we are fading. We're going to put it on Tiana's place. So we are going to see what you guys think is the more detrimental one and play that one. It's hard for me to decide that because I'm trying to figure out my strategy, as well as I can see both as being powerful. So let me know what you guys think I should play for those, and we will get going. Okay, Jarek says Mama Odie, so we are going to play Mama Odie. So every time we do the cards will tell, we're only going to reveal 2 cards instead of 3, which is super detrimental. Thank you, Jarek, for doing that. Okay, so that was the end of the 6th turn. So we've got our turn counter. That was turn number 6 completed. So now we are on turn number 7. We don't draw, which is unfortunate. And even though we have cards will tell, we have to move off of it and then get back. So for now, we are going to... Yeah, dang. We're going to try to just stock up on power because that's going to be helpful in the long run. So we're going to go here. We're going to take 3 power, push our power stack up to 5. We're going to play Friends. Well, no, because Friends on the other side costs 1 power to play. So we only get a net positive of 1 power. So that's not super useful because it adds another one in there. So for now, we're actually just going to sit tight with our 5 power and end turn number 7 and get faded. Evening Star and Juju. So Evening Star is irrelevant. When Juju is played, you may take 1. Oh, Mama Odie was supposed to take the talisman. That's going to change things because we can't. Dang, I wish I would have thought about that. Okay. I didn't think about that. So I'm going to go back on this really quick. I didn't play a card. I'm going to play the Masked Spirits because I need to, so it's going to cost 1 even though it's normally 0, because I need to get rid of her as quickly as possible because I need the talisman back. I need to be able to have that. So, sorry, just going back with that. Then we reveal these. Evening Star can't be. Juju takes 1 item. No, that was way worse. I totally shouldn't have done that, but I went back and did it, so now that screws us up even more. Okay, so Juju can take the Masked Spirits and put it in the fortune pile, which if I take the Masked Spirits and the cards will tell, that's really unfortunate. Then I don't get to resolve that. Okay, so I draw. That ends turn number 7 onto turn number 8. So here's what we got. We got Shadow Spirits, which actually is really nice because that will allow us to perform a Vanquish action. Unfortunately, the only way to perform a Vanquish action is in the Voodoo Emporium, which would be really nice if we could play a second card. But we're going to go here. We are going to... Dang, this is taking so much power, guys. We're going to play Shadow Spirits, which costs 2 power, but because of Tiana, it costs 3 power. We need to get rid of Tiana fast because this is getting a little ridiculous. And then we can perform the Vanquish action. So we now have Mama Odie gone. The talisman comes back into our possession, but we can't play the cards will tell because we're still not there because we already played a card. So that's going to be the end of this turn. Now we get faded again. Problem is, now we have to shuffle this back up. So this is getting faded for the 8th time. And after we get faded, that will be the end of turn number 8. Okay, so we have to do the top card. And then the next one. No. Okay. When Naveen is played, you may move each hero in Dr. Facilier's realm to an adjacent location. Honestly, if I was playing against him right now, I would play Big Daddy LaBeouf because you get to take the talisman. So we're going to put the talisman there because Ray is at that location. Guys, this is getting very stressful. Okay, so Dr. Facilier is getting pounded on all sides. So we get to draw this card, and now we are done with our 8th turn. On to turn number 9. So we got the other cards we'll tell. That was actually really nice, but we need to get some power to be able to get back up and perform that. So we need to get rid of Daddy LaBeouf. We don't have any allies that can do that, unfortunately, but we can at least play one. So we're going to go here. We're going to take 3 power. Man, this is rough. Dr. Facilier is getting hammered. Okay, so we're going to play Masked Spirits, which costs 1, unfortunately. Try to just get 1 more that we can play there to be able to beat Big Daddy LaBeouf. And that ends our turn. We can't do anything else. Dang. We need to figure something else out and figure it out quick. So that was the 9th turn. Now getting faded for the 9th time. Oh, guys. Why is our luck the worst with these Masked Spirits? Evening Star. Choose 1 ally in Dr. Facilier's realm and put that ally in the fortune pile. Okay, so those should have just been discarded and not played. That was bad on my part. And in the future, I will need to look at that and maybe not do that. So that ends turn number 9 on our counter. Oh my gosh. Guys, we have all 3 the cards will tell. So that's good, except for the fact that we need to get rid of Big Daddy LaBeouf and get the talisman before we can do that. So this is not good. We probably need to discard one of them, but I don't feel right about doing that because we're going to need them because we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, also, we would have returned something to the top of the deck with Big Daddy. Totally forgot to do that. I'm assuming they would return Rule New Orleans. We're going to put it at the top. We would have gotten that instead of the cards will tell, but it's already too late. I'm not going to go back and change that. So just correcting that because Big Daddy LaBeouf was supposed to do that. So got a ton in there. We need to get that back. So we're going to go somewhere where we can play a card. Dang, this is not working out very well. So we're going to go here. We're going to play Friends on the other side. It costs 1 power, but then we get 2 power back. So we're now at a current of 4. This then allows us to end our turn and get faded again. So getting faded for the 10th time. Lewis and Almost There. Almost There would put 3 back into Dr. Facilier's deck. Let's see. So if I were playing Rule New Orleans, obviously they're not going to play that. So the most that they would get is 2 into there. Or they can play Lewis, and I must reveal my hand to an opponent, and they put a card in the fortune pile if I go to that location. Dang. So Almost There is really powerful, but if I were playing against him at this point, I would probably do... Oh my gosh. This is so bad. I could put Lewis here, and then every time I come here to do the cards will tell, I guess that can't be put in, but I get to put 1. Is that better, or is Tiana? It might be better to put it on Tiana's because then every time I go there, I have to put 1 in, which is really unfortunate. Oh, dang, I have to reveal it. So here's how we're going to do Lewis. If I go on Lewis's location, I have to reveal it to an opponent. There's no opponent, so I'm going to show it to you guys, my hand. You get to select one that's in there. So I'm not going to select it. We're going to hand that over to you when we do that. So that ends turn number 10. I get to draw a card, and we are now on to turn number 11. I don't know if I want to keep doing this series. It is absolutely painful getting faded every single turn. But we will see if we want to continue it in the future. Let me know in the comments if you think this is worthwhile for us to continue to do. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Wait, could we rig the system? Could we use Lewis to our advantage? if we move to his location, Dr. Facilier reveals his hand, that opponent chooses a card. It's not may, they have to choose a card. They cannot put the cards we'll tell in, so we can rig it to get, oh, this is awesome. We can get Rule New Orleans into our hand. So we go here, we get 3. Then I reveal my hand to you, and you have to choose to play New Orleans into the fortune pile. That was amazing. That totally worked out in our favor. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. And so then we're not going to play a card. We have plenty of power. So we have a comment here. Jarek says it'd be good to get rid of Tiana first. Oh, dang, we still can't do this because we have to get rid of Big Daddy. Oh, so getting rid of Tiana would help us to be able to get rid of everything else. Yeah, my biggest issue with that is it's going to take so much effort to get rid of Tiana, and then we're going to put her right back in here, and they're just going to play her right away. And so I probably am not going to, although it's probably a good idea to do that with what you're saying. But I think for now, I'm going to go the route of focusing on Big Daddy, and then we'll see from there. But that may be the best option we're going to see in the future. So that ends turn number 11. On to turn number 12. So here's what we got. We got the Mask Spirits again, which doesn't give us enough to get rid of Big Daddy, but it at least gets us close. And I kind of want to play that one again, but I don't want to lose. So we've got Juju played an item. These ones are the allies. I hope there's not another one in there. I've had bad experiences both times when I did the Mass Spirits, but I kind of feel like I have to do it still. I might regret this. It costs 1 power because of Tiana. And I am done with my turn. Okay, getting faded for the 12th time. Eudora and Mama Odie. So Eudora is defeated. I choose an opponent to play a top one or Mama Odie. I think Mama Odie is the more detrimental one. So we're going to play Mama Odie. And so because Mama Odie was played, we then attach the talisman to her. And that is the end of turn number 12. Okay, we're on to turn number 13. We're supposed to try to get this done in 20 turns, and Madam Mim was able to get it done in 22 turns. So we've only got a few more turns left to get to that point. We'll see how this goes, and this could be going on for a lot longer than I thought. Okay, so here's we go. Yes, we got Shadow Spirits. We can get rid of Mama Odie, but that's so unfortunate because we played him and then it got moved anyways. Okay, so we're going to go here. Oh, if we go here, then we have to... No, if we go there, then we lose the Shadow Spirits. That is so unfortunate. That means we're forced to go here. Oh, just to... I guess we want to do that because we have to get rid of Mama Odie. Okay, so we go here. We're going to play the 2 power normally plus the 1 power from Tiana. Man, that's awful. We're going to vanquish Mama Odie, get the talisman back, discard Shadow Spirits, and that's the end of turn number 13. We're not able to do very much because everything is blocked at the top. It happened again. Evening Star. They can put the Mass Spirits in there or reveal from the top. If I were playing against them, I'd probably put the Mass Spirits because of how detrimental it is. Guys, let's just take a moment and check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 in each deck. There are only 30 cards in the deck, and 14 of them are in the fortune pile. We are almost half of the cards in the fortune pile. This is getting insane. Okay, so that will end turn number 13. We are on to turn number 14. So we got to get back to the Voodoo Emporium as quickly as possible. We need power, though. The problem is then Lewis gets to put something in our hand. That's probably our best bet at this point. So, yeah. Voodoo dolls are getting put in there. That's the only option. We gain 3 power, which is really nice. We now have 6 power to work with, and then we get to go to the Voodoo Emporium on our next turn. So that ends turn number 14, and we're gone through our Fate deck once again. So for the time being, I don't want to put any allies out because there's so many of the Evening Stars left in here. Oh my gosh, and they're gonna keep on coming. So before I shuffle this up, so we've got Eudora, Mama Odie, and then we've got Naveen. Besides that, we've got 3 Evening Stars and 2 Almost Theirs. So the Almost Theirs are just gonna continually put more stuff in here. Evening Star will discard any ally that we have out and put them in here as well. So that's 5 of the 8, and then the other 3 are ones that they can play that will, I guess they don't block us anymore, but their abilities come. Okay, are we losing hope? Do we think we can still do it in 20? Let's see. The odds are declining every single turn. Okay, so we've got first card, which is Almost There, which is just fantastic, and the Evening Star. So Evening Star can't be played, Almost There. Reveal the top 3, put them in the fortune pile. So top 3, looks like all of them can be played in there. Okay, 17 cards. We have more than half of the cards in here. So that is not good, which also may change my strategy a bit depending on how things go because of the fact that we will be able to mow through these really quick, so I might discard a couple of them. But before that, that is the end of turn number 14. On to turn number 15. Okay, we're going to try it. We're going to go to the Voodoo Emporium and see if we can pull it off. So the cards will tell cost 2 power because of Tiana. Now we play this. We're going to shuffle these up and pick 2. So there's 17 cards in here. 3 of them are the Masked Spirits. So if we draw, even if we draw Rule New Orleans, if we draw the Masked Spirits, then it just, that's the only one that gets resolved and Rule New Orleans stays there. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I really hope that we can pull this off. Oh my goodness. Okay, shuffle these up really, really good. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this one. This one. Oh, that determined the whole game. Oh, this is so scary. Okay. First one. Illusion Powder. Nothing. Second one. Masked Spirits. Oh. So I guess I have a question. So if Masked Spirits then... Oh, and I get to do a third one because Mama Odie's not out. I was only drawing 2 because I thought she was still out. So let's draw third one. I really hope it's not Real New Orleans because that'd be sad. Okay. So only Masked Spirits can be resolved this turn. Return any unresolved cards to the fortune pile, then discard all Masked Spirits that were revealed. If I'm understanding this right, then I have to put the other 2 back, which I really don't want to do because that would have been really nice to get through the deck. But let's see. Let's look through his thing really quick and see if it gives us a little bit. Thank you, Jarek. I appreciate that. Okay, so Masked Spirits. Let's see if it talks about this. When Masked Spirits are revealed, they stop you from resolving the fortune abilities. All other revealed cards are returned to the fortune pile. Okay, that's really sad. Okay, so now we have to put these 2 back and just get rid of Masked Spirits. And Jarek says that's correct. Oh, that is so sad, guys. That is so sad. So that is the end of our turn. And so now it's time to get faded. Oh, this is so hard. Okay, Naveen and Almost There. Just going to play Almost There. So top 3 cards get played in there. I don't think there's a chance. Okay. We're going to have to figure something out because I could be playing this for hours. Okay. So we're going to go draw a card. That finishes turn number 15. And we'll see where we go from there. Okay. So let's see what we want to do. So we need to get back there as quickly as possible. We also need to... Let's see. So, frog form would allow us to get someone down, someone like Tiana. Shadow spirits would allow us to get rid of anybody. So if we get rid of, but we're probably going to need him because Mama Odie's going to be coming out soon. She's going to take the talisman. Jarek says there's no chance to win through 20 turns. I kind of agree with you. It's now a decision of, Do I keep on playing like I did with Madam Mim and see how many turns it takes? Do I set a cap of 30 turns or something like that? I got to figure out how I want to do this because I technically could be playing this forever with how bad this was stacked against Dr. Facilier. So we got to figure that out, but we'll keep going for now. So I need to keep Shadow Spirits in frog form because those are going to be helpful in the future. Oh, so I can't go here to get more power. It's just a waiting game now. It's just, this is so sad. It's just going here, doing nothing, and ending my turn because I have a slight chance of being able to play the cards with Tell, and that's all I've got right now. Because discarding Tiana, it's just going to come right back out. So everything that I do, it's just going to revert back in a few turns. So that's the end of my turn, and I get faded again. And here's Mama Odie. So she takes the talisman. So Mama Odie, we're going to play her here. So when we do this, so now we have to get rid of Mama Odie. So, oh, that was so dumb. Why did I go here? That messed us up big time. Dang. Okay, so that ends turn number 16. And let's go on to turn number 17. So we already have 4 cards. We want to play the Shadow Spirit, so we're just going to go here, play Shadow Spirits for 3. No, that's so sad. And then we are going to vanquish Mama Odie again. This is actually really good the way it turned out, that Mama Odie is going to be the one that's getting it every time, because then we can get rid of her. Talisman comes back to me. This one gets discarded. That ends turn number 16, but then we get faded. We've got Eudora and Almost There. We're going to do Almost There. Desperation and Terror go in there. Guys, this is absolutely insane. No! Mass Spirit's in there. We have 3 cards left in our normal deck. I'm not going to have any cards left because they're all going to be in the fortune pile. Oh, this is crazy. It literally might be impossible. Okay, so then I draw a card, which ends turn number 17. And we now need to go somewhere to get power. The only place to get power is here, but then I have to discard my hand for Lewis. So we need to figure out something to get rid of Lewis fast because, but then he's just going to get played again. Oh, this is so hard. Because if I go there, then I'm going to lose Shadow Spirits because I'm assuming that they're going to do that one. I have to do it. I have to just try for it and see if I get the cards will tell. This is like one of our last chances. So go here. Get 3 power. I can't remember. Did I do another turn? Did I put that on there? I can't remember. We're at 17 or something like that. We'll see, though. We are going to... I have to reveal my hand. I'm assuming that Shadow Spirits is going to be the one you want to choose. So let me know in the comments which one you think is more detrimental to Dr. Facilier to put into his fortune pile. Mass Spirits or Frog form. First to comment will be the one that we do, and then we will put that there. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're just going to have to hope for the absolute best and get Rule New Orleans. If we can do this, we can win. Otherwise, the game is going to go on for forever. Okay, Jarek says Frog form, which I appreciate, giving me Shadow Spirit still here. Then that... Did I play a card? I don't think I've played a card yet, but either way, I probably don't want to play anything because then it'll just get discarded. So then we get faded again. So now we have to shuffle the discard pile to get this through. And let's see how this goes. Okay, top 2 are Almost There and Evening Star. So Almost There, draw the top 3 cards. Guys, there's only 2 cards left. This is how ridiculous this is. So Shadow Spirits goes in there, and then the cards will tell cannot be put into the fortune pile. Dang. We are almost out of cards besides the cards will tell. We have 1 frog form left. Okay, so that finished turn number 18, I think. It might have been 19, but we'll go with that for now. Turn number 18, we now get to draw the last card, and we have no draw pile. no draw pile. Okay, go in here, and I'm going to play The Cards Will Tell. Cost 2 power. I get to draw 3 cards out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 cards, 3 of them are mask spirits, and we've got to pull out Rule New Orleans without mask spirits in order to win. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I don't know which numbers to choose because I feel like, the odds are just so stacked up against us. This is crazy. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. We're going to choose number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to choose, let's just go in order. 10, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Those are our picks. Let's see how good they were. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Okay. So I get to draw the top 3 cards of the deck, put one in my hand, and discard the rest. So this then, I put it in there, I shuffle this, and I pick the top 3 cards. I put one in my hand and discard the rest. I don't even know what to do. These are just all irrelevant at this point. Okay. So that is the end of the turn. Get faded. Naveen and almost there. Okay, almost there. Now we have all of them back in the deck except for The Cards Will Tell again. Oh, this is a very sad cycle. And that ends the turn. Ends turn number 19. This is turn number 20. Okay. Do we think we can pull it off? I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. Move in here. Take 3. You get to choose one to put into the fortune pile. Voodoo dolls or shadow spirit? Which one do you guys want to put in the discard, into the fortune pile? Because Lewis gets to choose one. Okay. This is the 20th turn, guys. This is getting hard. I can't do anything. I wonder if this fading every turn thing is not going to work because it just makes it too hard to be able to do. But we'll see how it goes. Shadow Spirits, says Alexander Gray. Okay, so that puts us there. That's the end of the turn unless we want to play something. I don't. We get faded. Of course. And Mama Odie takes back the talisman. Oh, never-ending cycle. That is so sad. And we don't even have Shadow Spirits to get rid of it. So that was the 20th turn. I think I'm calling it quits. There is no way in my mind that we're going to win this because we can't even get rid of Mama Odie because we literally can't. They're all in here. There's no card to get it out. We lost. The game literally broken. So, yeah, that's Dr. Facilier. 20 or 21 turns, I think it was 20, completely got wrecked by the fates, and we got to the point where we literally have absolutely no chance of winning because we don't have enough cards to defeat Mama Odie and get the talisman back, and the rest are in the fortune pile. So, this wasn't what I expected to happen, but we just broke the game. Dr. Facilier, you just got broken. So thank you so much for joining us for this live stream. This may or may not be the last solo fading every time version that we do, but we will be doing a live stream every Saturday. So let us know in the comments what you want the next one to be. We'll probably do a poll in the future about what content you want to see on those Saturday live streams. But in the meantime, we've got some good content cooking up for you guys. We've got the Big Thunder Mountain game, working on a how to play for that. So super exciting. We've got the Haunted Mansion one on the channel. So we're excited to add another Disneyland ride how to play to the channel. And then I just purchased the Reign of Dragoness from Grandpa Beck's game. So we got the newest version of that. It's going to be coming soon, and we'll do a how to play on that. So we've got a lot of fun stuff in the works for how to plays and things like that. and are hoping that we can keep these live streams on the last Saturday of the month, Villainous, for you guys, because I know you guys love that. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.